Hello students, today we will discuss the major works of Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf is undoubtedly one of the most famous female writers of all time. A modernist, her books and essays are characterized by the moment's stream of consciousness style, interior perspectives and abandonment of linear narrative. A thoroughly talented writer, Woolf was a groundbreaker in her field, and her books are a must for those who want to explore 20th century literature. Here are some of her most beloved works. The first is Mrs. Dalloway. Mrs. Dalloway is one of the best books to start with for those who are only just encountering Virginia Woolf's writing. Clarissa Dalloway is a high society Englishwoman, and Woolf tells the story of her life in post World War I London. Woolf explores the society at the time and creates an image of the protagonist's life through her thoughts as Clarissa prepares for a party that she is going to host that evening. This book is an example of stream of consciousness narrative. As the reader gets thrown into Clarissa's mind and her world, creating a sense of intimacy with this character. It was made into a film in 1997. The other is Orlando, a biography, describing by George Lewis as Woolf's most intense novel and one of the most singular of our era. Orlando is enthralling yet accessible read. It starts with a male protagonist, an aristocratic poet who frequents Queen Elizabeth's court. The novel explores key questions of gender and identity, all against the backdrop of the characters traveling through time and meeting various important literary figures across the ages. Unique and unexpected, Orlando, a biography, is a must read for any literary fan. The next is To the Lighthouse. The story is of three members of Ramsay family, told from this varying perspective. To the Lighthouse is a touching story of the hardship this family faces while living in a house on the coast of Scotland. Woolf's flawless prose and interpretation of human emotions will impact readers. This here she explores the human fear to change in a few compelling way, and her ability to make descriptions come to life is one of her greatest tools and one of the reasons that readers are unable to put this book down. The next is The Room of One's Own. In this essay, Woolf dwells into the implications of gender and claims that without money and a room of their own, women are not able to let this creativity and genius run free. To exemplify this theory, Woolf creates an imaginary character, Shakespeare's sister. She gives this character a talent as great as Shakespeare's, but her story is not one of success. Instead, she commits suicide, infinitely frustrated by her inability to express her genius in the male dominated world in which she lives. A Room of One's Own is a seminal feminist text and is essential reading for everyone. And the next is The Waves. The book is composed of 6 monologues, one by each of the book's main characters, which Woolf uses to delve into the notion of identity, individuality, and society. There is a 7th character, Percival, who is also important but does not speak directly to the readers. The Waves is often considered Woolf's masterpiece because the because of the unique style in which it is written, overstepping traditional genre boundaries and intertwining poetry and prose. And the next is Between the Acts. Between the Acts was Virginia Woolf's last work and was published posthumously. It is set in an unknown location in England as the outbreak of the Second World War looms over the country. A village hosts its annual show in a summer house, and the villagers act out important moments of English history. It is a play within a play in which Woolf cleverly alludes to certain topics most related to the war. The rise of fascism was important to her, not only because her husband was Jewish, but because she too was on Hitler's UK blacklist. These are the important works that we should go through to understand about Virginia Woolf, what she thinks, what is her point of view regarding the society of the contemporary time.